Hello, gorgeous ones. Nice to see you again. Yep, I'm popping in again to just remind you that the videos are coming down at the end of the day tomorrow, my time. So you won't be able to access them after that time. So we've got the 4 levels of training. The one all about how to get more mileage out of your online course. The session 2 about pricing your mastermind, session 3 about the only funnel that you'll need, and session 4 how to structure your mastermind for success. Now, easy way to grab these is either in the unit section of this page or this group. You can go at the top if you're on desktop and you'll see units. Everything's listed in there on one page, or on the left hand side. Oh, top on mobile, left-hand side on desktop. Sorry, round the wrong way. I'm pretty sure that's right. If not, you'll find it. It's under units. So make sure that you watch those videos, and you also get the workbook printed out, victoriagibson.com/workbook. Then you can fill in the blanks from the videos as you watch along, so it makes it a little bit more engaging for you, but also you have something solid to take away. So if you've been watching the videos and thinking, this is something I need to create, then get to it, right? I've given you some really good starting points to think about. And while I'm in here, ask me questions, right? So if you're thinking, well, does this sound right? Could I do this angle? Could I reach out to these people? Could it be for this long? How much? All of that stuff. Ask away. You can ask on this thread if you like. Keep it all neat. You can hashtag replay if you're missing this live as well. So I wanted to make sure that you know that the videos do not stay up here, so you need to get in there and watch them. I've also had some beautiful clients come and join me in Mastermind Success Secrets. I have an invitation out there right now, and the investment level for that will be going up after the end of tomorrow as well. Those of you who've been in the group for a while will know that the price always increases after I do one of these rounds. So it really is the time to jump in before the price goes up. But I also wanted to answer some questions and run through what Mastermind Success Secrets looks like. So what us working together is going to look like for you. For those of you who might have a few questions and be thinking, yeah, I think I need some help, but I'm scared. Victoria's probably really expensive, or it's so much money, or whatever comes up. Maybe it's like you don't trust yourself anymore. Maybe you've done too many courses and heaps of people have let you down, and you haven't got those results that you really were looking for. That is not going to happen in this program, because there's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Is that some old 60s song? I want to bring it back. Nowhere to run to, baby. That one. Who sings that? Can't remember. Anyway, there's nowhere to run to. Once you come into my world, I am going to make sure that you succeed, okay? And you're going to succeed with an offer that fits who you are, who you want to serve, and how you want to serve them. So don't get wrapped up in this mastermind thing, because often that brings to mind some objections, right? So I'm putting all these on the table because these are questions and things that come up for people. So I want to lay it all out there so that you can know whether something is right for you next step forward. For those of you who are motivated and ready to create reliable lead generation, to get a steady flow of clients, to be attracting and serving clients that you love with an offer that you can be really, really proud of, that you don't get overwhelmed with all tech and funnels and all that jazz. You just have a way to move forward and share your goodness with the world. So what comes up? Maybe they've thought that you need to have some kind of qualification. You need to be more experienced. You need to be certified. You need, I don't know, an MBA or something, right? Or you're not the biggest expert in your industry. That's okay, all right? We just need to extract your beautiful skills, talents, and expertise into a package that makes sense to create transformation, right? This is very, very hard to do on your own. And maybe you're already delivering it, but you're just delivering it in the wrong kind of format. So we talked yesterday with Charlene. I don't know if you saw that video, that's in the unit section too. And when she came to me in November, December, she had a low price membership, a $49 a month membership offer. That was all that she had, and she was doing her clinic. She was working doing as a dietitian between 4 clinics. And they were her only offers. And she was frustrated that she spent so much time. She joined other programs. She was in a membership program, you know, how to create your profitable membership. Hey, it's just like Netflix. Doesn't quite work that way, right? So she'd invested in that, and her marketing was actually really good. When she came to me, I was like, this looks great. You've got your messaging on. You've done a Jeff Walker style PLF video launch series. She had the membership, and it was still giving her less than her clinic revenue. And it was like, what is wrong here? Because she had a really good message to market with her IBS. She was a dietitian working with IBS sufferers. She had a really good insight into that. And it didn't take long to really rejig how we could make that work. Firstly, in a deeper level package and program that she could start replacing her clinic clients with, or moving them onto. And then now she's got 11 people in her dietitian's business mastermind. So creating a whole new mastermind that you might not even have thought of yet, because Charlotte didn't come to set that mastermind up. She came to work out why her membership wasn't working and how we could repackage that and get that selling. And she was able to get, something like 15 clients relatively quickly. So she already had her membership, so we could just repackage that. If you don't have anything yet, but you've been doing clinic consults or private clients, what we do is we work to leverage what that experience is like and make sure that we have your signature system and approach, that those repeatable steps that you take people through. But unlike you do that for an online course, right? It's all simple, just map out the steps and record the videos. Unlike that, what then I encourage you to do is work out how can you support your clients through the transformation with custom support, guidance, and feedback, okay? But making sure that you do that in a balanced way so that you do not over-deliver. So we can put aside things like, product launch formula videos and spending thousands and creating a gazillion email sequences. Yes, email sequences are good, and yes, you can use them, and yes, I have heaps of templates for them, and you can download them, and all of that jazz I have, okay? If you want to do a podcast, I have a guide on doing a podcast. If you want to do a live launch like this one in the group, I have a process for that. If you want to just do a live webinar and start out doing that, I have slide presentations, templates, frameworks, so that you will not be left scratching your head. And the beautiful thing is I don't just leave you off to your own devices. We will devise a strategy together on what that looks like, okay? So what happens is you come in and say, yes, I want to work with you, Victoria Mastermind Success Secrets. So what does that look like? Well, first of all, we will set up a one-on-one call. We're going to set out what that strategy looks like. What we'll do, kind of like almost, those business planners of us, like a bit of a SWOT analysis. Your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, right? So strengths and weaknesses in your business are the things that are internal that you can control, right? So for me, for example, a strength in my business is that, okay, here we go. I had something on the tip of my tongue, and now I can't remember what it was. Strength in my business is that I have a really great framework to create results for my clients, okay? I love working with my clients, and I can get them great results. A weakness might be that I don't have a huge team to scale to multi-millions of dollars just yet. If I wanted to, maybe I can set that up, right? So that could be a weakness. They're things that I can control, right? They're internal things about my business. Another strength might be that I know how to drive traffic, deliver value in my content. I understand what my framework for success is, all those kind of things, okay? Opportunity for my business is something that's external. So an opportunity right now, so it's something that I can't control, but I could take advantage of, okay? So an opportunity right now for my business is that while we're in the state of flux we're in with COVID-19, a lot more people are looking to create online programs and online offers so that they can drive profit and work from anywhere, including if you're locked down at home, okay? So that's a great opportunity in my business. A threat in my business is rising competition, for example. Now, I like to see that more as a validation that the market is there, but look, it's something I can't control and that it exists and it may negatively impact my business. So you see how we've got this internal, external, positive and negative. Okay, so when we come together and you say, yep, Victoria, I want to start working together, we'll sit down in that one-on-one and really work out what that looks like, because what we extract from that are the key issues in your business that you need to focus on now. Okay, you might say, but Victoria, I don't even really know, like I've started this business, but it's still kind of a hobby, or I haven't really got it moving, and I'm really getting frustrated with myself. I've invested in getting people to help me. I've invested in coaching programs that haven't gone anywhere. Now, often it's just one little thing that hasn't worked. A bit like with Charlene. She had beautiful marketing. She'd invested in Stu McLaren's program. She'd been doing PLF, product launch formula stuff, like all of that stuff, but it just wasn't working. Sometimes all you need is a bit more deep dive with someone who's experienced, who can see it. I can see it straight away, what's not working, what's not, what is working, what's not, so that we can zero in to get that to get it all moving again. I can see what's working with your messaging. If you've been doing stuff on social media, but things haven't kind of been working yet, and you're not feeling confident enough to create anything because you're not even getting traction on social media, I can help you with your visibility as well. Like, what's your strategy for showing up? Right? Because there needs to be some consistency around that. Actually, that comes to a good point about about the system here. Like, really, I'm about curated coaching, okay? I'm not here to tell you mass market how to go and dominate the world and have a list of millions of people or anything like that, right? This is about curated coaching, bringing in the kind of clients that you like to work with, ensuring that you can give them a framework for success. It gives you leverage, the leverage of an online course, but you have the custom advice, support, and feedback to help them get where they need to go. And that's still done in a leverage way. A powerful group, the collective rises up. So guess what? You don't have to be doing every little thing within your group. The group can fulfill some of that role. So I'm about boutique, more couture. So think of it like clothing, right? Couture, you go and get your dress custom done. Imagine walking into Dior in Paris and having a couture gown. Like, how amazing. $40,000 later, right? But, you know, a couture outfit is something that's made for you. It fits you well. It meets your demand, your needs, preferences, all of that stuff, okay? That's what working with me is like. We will take into account of where you want to go. We'll take stock from a strategic perspective. I used to run a corporate business, right? Like, I'm not here just, oh, someone taught me how to charge high ticket and I'm just going to trot out some stuff. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been running a mastermind since 2013. This ain't my first rodeo, and I've helped create 7-figure business owners, and I'm validated in the market. You saw a few of the people who came in here just this week. They're people who are currently working with me. I haven't even pulled in the people who I've worked with previously who we've got great results for. So do not underestimate my commitment to your level of success. That doesn't mean you outsource it to me, but it means that I am a collaborative partner in your success. I am your strategic advisor. I will not let you make stupid mistakes. Yes, will you make some mistakes? Will some things not work? Absolutely, that's business, right? But what we've got to do is keep failing our way forward, okay? So when we look at this, I'm talking couture. We start up here with the things that you can start, and anybody can start this now, whether you have clients now, whether anybody knows you now, whether you're the best industry expert or not. We start with cultivating connection. So how do we do that? Actually, I had some more deep dive into that framework I want to make sure that I hit, but of course I don't know where I put it. In terms of what I wanted to say, what that looks like. Cultivating connection looks like ads to opt-ins. It looks like or lead magnets, so your downloads, or it looks like ads to webinars. It looks like inviting people into your Facebook group. So if you don't want to do ads straight away, that's fine. Let's work out how we're going to use social media. You heard Charlene yesterday talking about how she filled 11 places in her mastermind with a new Instagram account, just with Instagram. No ads, no webinars. You heard how I gave Hayley, if you do have a list, she had a relatively small list of 500 people, gave her an email template to use. She sent it. Now she's got 8 people already in her mastermind, okay? 8 people paying her $550 a month. She didn't even have this offer when she joined a few months ago, not even that many months ago, right? And now Charlene has her client, she's got 11 clients paying her plus the other package versus this, what she was trying to push with a $49 course. What about Karen? She had a $17, a slew of $7, $17 courses on Udemy that now she has a $5,000 offer and a $1,000 offer. Yes, we even created a lower price offer, like one of those tiny offers that you might have seen. If you want to create one of those, we can go for that. But what's interesting, and I will come back to this custom coaching, I was just having a look at that tiny offer. I invest in other people's programs, see what they're doing, learn new strategies that I can then help my clients with too. So I bought the tiny offer program. I think it was, I don't know, $7,000 or $6,000 or something, right? For 3 months, 6 weeks or something. I don't know. Okay. So you'll work with me for 12 months. So let's get that right. You've got 12 months of support. You don't have to come in and break your neck. I mean, it takes time to get things moving, right? So you need that too. You've got the 12 months of support. Okay. It's really, really cool. Anyway, I just went into that tiny offer group and someone was, one of the, I think she's like a coach instructor. That's the other thing. You work with me. I don't have coaches and instructors. You come and work with me. So you get my support, advice, and feedback. Anyway, she typed in there for a month her sales for, you know, everyone's talking about these $27 offers, right? Like it doesn't just work with the 27. You have to do the 27. You do an order bump for like 37, and then you do a one-time offer for a program of $100 or $197. Average order value is usually about $58. Like I said, we did one with Karen and it's 4xing her ad spend, so it's working. But this is interesting what it can look like. This is after a lot of funnel creation. Even though they show you how to do it, even for me, I'm pretty familiar with funnels and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many pieces in this, right? It's not that easy just to set up. Anyway, 17,670, she said, for the month. Guess how much her ad spend was for that? Oh, wait. You can play along on the replay even after. Ad spend 15,472. So if we look at, let's just take a look at that. You're spending $15,500 on Facebook ads. Do you know how much I spent on Facebook ads this last financial year? $27,000. Okay, so in my case study I did May to May last year, it was $22,000. I made $609,000 in sales. Okay, so you go work on your tiny offer. I'm going to do one still. I've created, because I'm invested in the program. I'm putting it together. Takes forever. It's doing my head in, but anyway, I'm going to do it. Because I just kept scratching my head going, it's just easier to do the mastermind. I get great clients. You only need a few of them. You don't need to break your neck. You don't need to have a big list. My list is 4,000 people. I do not have a big list at all. In fact, I was talking to one of my ex-clients, Kate McKibben, who used to be in my mastermind, and we were chatting, and her tiny offer is working well, and she's like, have you got that tiny offer up yet? And I'm like, oh no, it does my head in. But anyway, I'm creating it. And, you know, I said something about my list size, and she goes, but you're so good at ads and traffic and webinars. I go, I know, but I work at a model where it's boutique, man. It's couture. I'm not high volume. I don't need a ton of people, because with every yes, I'm getting a lot more value, right? So, we're going to work out what the difference is. Take 15,472, and even Kate was like, yeah, when the ads work, it works. But, the way Zuckerberg's going at the moment, I can't even tell you. Anyway, 2,198. So you're working all month for $2,000. I'm not crazy about that. Okay. I've seen some others that, you know, they may be making $10,000 a month or $9,000, but it does seem to go up and down, really depending on dialing your ads in. You've got to be on those ads because it can flip on a dime. Okay. Anyway, that's an alternative. You can go do a tiny offer thing if you want to. Or you can come and work with me and a beautiful group of women. I think we've got about roughly 17 women in the group at the moment, all different industries. Some overlap, and that's fine. It doesn't matter. We're all in a collective here. There are health practitioners. There are business coaches. There are hypnotherapists, mentors, like you saw with Karen. What else have we got? Like I said, there's health practitioners, and we've got fitness mentors. So Fit Pro, anyone with a Fit Pro background, great. Healers, like I said, business as well. So we've still got those business strategists. That's kind of what I do, business consulting. So I can definitely show you a path for that. But I wanted to talk about that sort of couture boutique approach that we use. So they're the elements. I'm going to have a sneeze attack in a minute. Oh, excuse me. That has been happening this morning. Had the call, my a mastermind call and it had a sneezing fit. Anyway, I hope I'm not coming down with something. That would not be ideal. Anyway, cultivate connection with, like I said, you can be doing those organic or paid, okay? Communicate to convert. Follow them up on email. Follow them up in the group, okay? So how can you have conversion events? So it might be the webinar is the conversion event. It might be your Facebook Live in your groups or your live series in your groups. It might be, what else have we got there? It might just be like a video series or an email sequence, launch email sequence that you do, okay? And then client curation. So the beautiful part of those, whatever conversion event we choose together for you, that almost self-selects your best clients, because I'll show you a framework to communicate with them, like your specific framework. So yes, I have steps for success to get you through everything, but we tailor and review. So at each point you're reviewing that with me, making sure that's going to be aligned and have the best potential to convert. If anything, I'm a traffic and conversion strategist, okay? That's my wheelhouse. That is where most people are not. I'm also a marketing message strategist too. We bring all of those together, and that just gives so much more power to what it is that you're trying to create, making sure that offer is dialed in. So then those conversion events start to curate your best clients. You might want to convert on the conversion event, or you might want to convert on a call. Generally, we look to offers over about $1,000 to start. We look at a call, and then as you start getting conversions up, then you can pull that down if you need to. And then what happens is you've got this credible community. You start filling this nice boutique, custom couture community, not a mass market one. Who here has been in groups where there's hundreds of people, and you say, I mean, even that tiny offer one that I'm in, there's 238 people in there. You're not getting, seen, heard, supported in a way that you do in a group of 18, 20 people, right? It's a different experience. There's nothing wrong with that. They have other coaches in there. It's not like they leave everything to chance, but it's a very different experience to move through than it is to get that real level of support, to get your questions answered, to move through fear, resistance, and challenges, celebrate successes with this community, because this community becomes its own level of value. And actually, I've had 3 clients in the last couple of months who've come back to working with me and gone, okay, well, I've been out for a while, but I know you do great things. I love what you do. I'm coming back, right? Great. Now they're at that next level. They've created their mastermind. They've got their clients. Now they want to scale. Excellent. But if you're still at that beginning stage, like some of them when they came to me, that's great. We've morphed out of different industries. I talked about Charlene going from clinician to business coach. One of my other current client, Jody, has gone from online store owner to e-commerce business strategist, right? So we worked to get her online store up and running back in the day, and that was fine as well. So there's lots, there's not many industries that I haven't worked in that I couldn't help you with, okay? So I want to show how that's the circle of love with consistency in the middle. What do you think is going to give you that consistency? Investing for a year, being part of a group for a year. Weekly, we have a call. You get laser coaching on that call with me. So I'm saying, what are you up to? What's happening? You don't have to submit all your questions in advance. You just come with what you have. I know where you're at, so I'm going to ask you, wait, what's going on with this? Or what have you got to share? What do you need help with? Okay, so you don't have to do a whole lot of prep to get the help that you need. You don't have to sit in the corner afraid, because it's inclusive, beautiful, small boutique collective of women entrepreneurs looking all on the same journey as you are, okay? So that was that. I did want to show you, even if we have a look at the roadmap for success, do you want to have a look in the program and see what else you get? Because not only do you get the one-on-one onboarding call and weekly calls, Facebook group support, messenger access if you need, you also get an online program. I want to show you as well the success roadmap that takes you through and you can start wherever you need to start in that, but I want to show you, this is all the other templates, resources, and things that you can be using to get some great results as well, okay? I want to, 1 minute, open this up for you. so you can get a sense of a real idea of what it is to be in Mastermind Success Secrets. At the moment, $775 a month for 12 months. That price is rising from tomorrow. So you want to get in at that price. That's essentially, for most people, one client a month, okay? So it's fairly easy to start regulating. You may not get that straight away, just depending on where you are. If you want to know, then book in a call with me, victoriagibson.com/call, and if you book that in before tomorrow, I can still hold the price if you can't find a time and you need to do the call next week, but the price disappears if you haven't booked in a call, okay? But what was I going to say about that? Yeah, I'll let you know on the call what when you could be expecting to enroll clients in this, and we can work with that. I want to show you. Okay, I think this works. Type in your comments too if you're on live or on replay, or questions, things you want to ask. Does it work for this? What sort of thing would you recommend for this? Happy to help you out and share. Okay, so let's have a look. I just want to make sure that I've got the screen up. There we go. Okay, so this is really your guide about where, as you move through, what you'll be doing. Okay, so we have the foundation stage, working out how to value your hourly rate and the opportunity cost of you working on things. So that doesn't mean that you charge an hourly rate. It's just starting to help you value that. So it's a bit of money mindset stuff. Then we go into a cool process called Branding with Archetypes, and you get the chance to identify what your brand archetypes, what your signature brand archetype and your influencing brand archetype is. And then we get, and these are like cool ones. So for example, mine's hero and romantic, or everyone's a different type of archetype. And that shapes how you like to show up in your business, and it also shapes the kind of business that you want to create, okay? So there's an assessment there, and then you work out those and then use those to create the soul of your brand guide, which is that next stage. So that's really that foundation. Then we go to nail your niche, right? So you do the brainstorming your niche section, and you get a message to market at the end of it. So you're going to understand your ideal client that you serve, the specific problem you help them solve to determine your marketing message. Okay, then we move to create your signature system. These are those repeatable steps that I talk about that are part of your couture coaching approach. What are the steps that everybody needs to take in broad outcome focused terms? Not you've got 12 videos or an online course. None of that. These are outcome focused terms, okay? And I will help you with those. You'll draft it and you'll come to me and go, this is what I've got. What do you think? We review it together, okay? You're not left out guessing whether this works or not. Now, this niche thing, it's so critical, but so many people have this wrong. So many people have the scope way too wide. So we narrowed that right in with that exercise. Sorry, I don't know why I went back there because we're in signature system. So you make your final, you've got your signature system, you go from there. Then create your offer. What's going to be in your package, right? Like this says create your high-end package. You might have a $497 offer. That's okay. I've got a client, making roughly 30 to 40 grand a month with her $497 offer, okay? $497 US offer. Now, when she came to me, she had sold a few of those, not many. She had a webinar, but we had to get that working and converting. So within 3 months, she'd already made more in that 3 months, like 2 or 3 times more than she made the whole year the time before. So that's pretty cool too. So we'll work on you creating your offer. Like I said, this is couture. This is for you. I'm not going to prescribe that you have to sell something that's $10,000 when that feels too high for you, or we're going to work through that. Like let's separate story from fact. What's true and what's not, okay? And then I don't know why someone might have copied that in. I need to change those things on there. Then you're basically looking at the features of your program and turning them into the right kind of language to communicate the transformation too. So it's a bit of messaging within your packaging. What do you include to create more momentum in your package too? Then the webinar process, you can choose to go there or not, but most people do because it's a great great way, a great automated lead generation and conversion event. You're building your list while you're converting into clients, okay? So that gives you all the resources, slide-by-slide templates, how to pick the right topic and title. I'll work with you on that anyway and give you feedback on that. A lot of it comes out of this signature system. Once you create that, you've got a lot of the copy for all your sales pages, your talks. Someone over the road is constructing something. It's really loud. I apologize. Yeah, everything, your webinar teaching points, everything's in there. So landing page examples, how to set those up. I can give you templates that you can use for that as well. And then how to automate your webinar too. Then how to elevate your social media presence, drive traffic, how to do a live launch much like this, how to get your Facebook ads running. I'll help you set those up and show you what to look for and how those work and tweak those throughout the whole time. I'm always kind of in the back end of your accounts looking at that, okay? Creating conversions, how to have powerful enrollment conversations if that's the method you choose to welcome people into your group. The live launch guides, we've got email templates, sequences, they're all here. If you have Active Campaign, you can just jump into those automations and download them straight in there. If you have ClickFunnels, I can give you landing page and funnel templates. I can give you presentation templates for your webinar. All of that stuff is included. So it really is just the ultimate resource for growing your business online and having success, okay? Stepping into the power of the expertise and how you want to share that, okay? So hopefully that gives you a bit more of an insight into what that looks like to come and join Mastermind Success Secrets before the price goes up. If you don't want to book a call and you just have a few questions, go to victoriagibson.com/messages. And then you can chat directly with me and just to ask questions. You're not going to get pulled into anything you don't want to go into. I want people who want to show up and start adding a repeatable 10K a month to their to their business. That's what this is about. This is about strategic guided leadership within this program, okay? Allowing you to transform into, make those dreams happen, basically. So I welcome you to move and have a look. I'll put the link to the Mastermind Success Secrets program here, or you can just reach out and message me if you need. But like I said, price goes up from tomorrow, so I don't want you to miss out because, I don't welcome in huge volumes of people. There's like a hand selected to come on in and join the program. So you may still have questions. You might want to have a call with me. That's totally fine. You will not get pushed into anything you don't want to do. I know a lot of you have bought coaching programs and felt really disappointed with how you've worked through those, or how what happened in the end and the outcome. I get it. I hear that all the time. I've been disappointed when I've invested in things too. It doesn't mean that you can't start again. You've learnt things from it no matter what, even if the outcome wasn't where you thought it would be. Let's get really clear on setting expectations for this. We worked together for a year, so you have got the time to get the solid foundation to move forward. This is strategic. This is not tactical. Okay, there's tactics in here that you can take and that I can point you to, but we're going to have a strategic foundation to make it work. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, just informative for you anyway to know how I work with people, and you can even if you're not ready to do to work with me like that, you can borrow that kind of framework, what that looks like, and see how a successful framework is working and how you could borrow that too for your own mastermind. All right, my lovelies, I hope you're staying well. I cannot wait to see you. I'll be jumping in again tomorrow. Any other questions, just type them below on here and I'll get them answered for you. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.